All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rechahagodash. Double honors to my apostles, a great millstone, and peace and salutation to the hopeful members of the elect, Bachar in the house of David, that's been preordained, predestined to get delivered in these last times, and to be the ruling governing body of the nation, Yasha'Allah. All right, now this is from Newsbreak. This app I got called Newsbreak, okay? And it says Pfizer CEO's vaccine message sparks attacks from, I gotta use code words because I don't want them to take this down, all right? Vaccine skeptics, all right? And hey, you know, the truth is out, all right? A lot of people know, and I'm gonna get into these comments, all right, that this whole thing with this whole Crown Royal was, this whole pandemic. That's all it was, Okay, it was a pandemic, you know. Why? So Esau can disrupt the economy even more by shutting the whole world down, you know. Implement uh, more of a digital system, all right? Because that's when 2020. That's when things start to go even more digitally, you know. Okay, all that was 2020 was his way to deploy his system, bringing it in even more. All right. So these people know. All right, and also what to issue out those juices, and now these people got abomination, things inside of them. All right, and who knows what that's gonna turn out to. Okay, Esau might release a frequency, and these people just truly drop dead or bug out, turn to zombies. And ultimately, he wants to separate, you Israelites from your power even more, from Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, by putting that abomination into you. All right? You see? Because this man is the border of wickedness. This man wants to destroy anything that's, righteous and pure. All right? He wants to just cause chaos throughout the world. Okay? So it says a message from Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla has brought attacks from vaccine skeptics on social media, with his post receiving more than 3 million views. Bourla's November 9th post on X, formerly known as Twitter, celebrated the 3-year anniversary of Pfizer's Crown Royal 19 vaccine passing safety trials. 3 years ago today, we were able to share with the world the joyous news that our Crown Royal 19 vaccine was highly effective in preventing disease, Bourla wrote. It was one of the best moments of my career. We could not have reached this point without the extraordinary efforts of our talented and dedicated Pfizer colleagues. All right. I'm going to skip down. It says, actually, I'll keep reading. It says, as of this past April, approximately 366 or over 366 million people, all right, Pfizer vaccines has been administered in the U.S. According to the Statista, the U.S. Center for Disease Control, CDC, describes the two mRNA vaccine, Pfizer and Moderna, as safe and effective. The mRNA technology used to create the vaccines has been in development for more than 15 years before the outbreak of the epidemic. And when I read that, I was like, okay, how do they know that this will be an outbreak? You see, that's what caught my eye right there. 15 years before. All right. So we go down the list. We go down the article. One person wrote, his post has angered vaccine skeptics such as American swimmer anti-maxer Riley Gaines. The irony of mass that says science will win. Ha 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 ha, she wrote, quoting Bourla's post, so proud of the effective vaccine that he turned the comments off. Yeah, because he was going to get it. He was going to get a lot of angry people writing on that on his post. Okay. Another post, 5 times August, wrote, if science won, Albert Bourla wouldn't have to turn off his comments every time he posts. Okay. Ryan Gerritsen wrote, because of individuals like this, the science has lost all credibility. Right? So people are in the know, you know. Just looking at the comments, going on my third deep dark winter, completely unvaccinated from Crown Royal with absolutely zero problems, while everyone I know who's vaccinated keeps getting the Crown Royal. Right, and again, that was that whole juice. All right, was to disrupt your immune system, to destroy you internally. People have died, okay, and you don't know what you have in you. All right, you know you have foreign alien objects inside of you. You know, what was it? Brothers went into it. It was so many things. There was one where it was like an organism. Basically, you can't even kill it because it can regrow a stem cell. It can regrow, using stem cells. You got to burn it. All right. I forgot the word because I went into it before. But you got graphene oxide, which we've seen that the graphene oxide, when it's around certain frequencies and it gets triggered, all right, it starts to move, you know, and just other abominations. Okay. People say that they haven't felt the same. They get sick. All right. You know, some people have really gone through hell after getting this juice, and they have never been the same. One lady I seen was paralyzed. All right, but this has been in development for 15 years. Give me a break. All right, or maybe it has, but either way, it's still an abomination, and this to destroy a lot, masses of the people. All right, because the Georgia Guidestones, they want depopulation. You see, it says he can take his poison. This is from I can't pronounce his first name. Trithin something Chester. Right? He can take his poison and shove it because we don't need any more stinking propaganda. F these globalist World Economic Forum fools. Right? So these people just had it up to here now. Okay, and people have came out and exposed the truth of this Crown Royal. Even other Edomites. You see, Psalms 64, verse 8, and it says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Right? You have other insiders and Edomites exposing this man. You see? So you can't trust this devil at all, And we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. Okay? Isaiah 32, verse 6. A fool speaks foolishly and thinks up evil things to do. That's Esau all day. All right? And it's going to be more, abominations that he's going to put throughout the earth. All right? It's going to be, I guarantee you, well, I can't guarantee you, but I can see another round of, juices being administrated, all right, and distributed throughout the country. And people, these dummies, these zombie people will take it. All because they want to keep their job. When their back's against the wall, they're going to fold. All right? Some might say no, but some are going to take it, just like before. Some will actually say, I would never take it. 5 months later, you talk to that person like, hey, man, I had to get it, man. I had to keep my job. Like, you weak, you a weak individual. All right? And it says, it says, a fool speaks foolishly and thinks up evil things to do. And that's Esau Edom all day. All right? And it's gonna be more evil that he's gonna do upon this earth, as we get closer and closer to these end times that we're in. All right? Ultimately, he's gonna come down with great wrath, as it says in Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. All right? And mandate that CHIP, the mark of the beast, or that microchip. And it says, what he does and what he says are an insult to the Lord. Right? What this man does and what he says is an insult to the Lord. All right? And through his whole, LGBT, all right, movement, okay? Yeah, goddamn, Salaki. Sister right here got man. Salagi. You know what I'm saying? Just saw a beautiful, shapely woman. But anyways, though, you know, forgot what I said. Let me read that again. It says what he does and what he says are insult to the Lord, right? All right, and this man has his whole LGBT system. All right, they got their own LGBT Bible now. All right, just and other abominable acts. You know, Biden saying if you misgender someone, it's sinful. Like what the, you know, like these devils are out their mind. All right, and they try to label themselves as a God fearing country when they do the totally opposite. You know, I remember it was one article I read. This is a few years back too. This is like a few years ago, where they said that it was like a certain court. I forgot where, but they said that the Most High had to come down and basically go on trial for flooding the whole earth. Like the audacity, you know. I remember that. I remember our brothers, did an article on, did a video on that article. Like who Esau is fucking crazy, man. It says, and he never feeds the hungry or gives thirsty people anything to drink. All right, and this man is totally selfish. All right, it's this world that his kingdom is nothing but hell. You gotta work just to live and survive. You know, rent is expensive as hell. The mines these people are through. All right, and he makes our lives, the Israelites, hard as it is. You see, this man is a totally he's a total demon, and he gotta be put out of rulership, and he will soon. All right, he will. We just gotta know what wickedness is like ruling the earth, and boy, do we know. Okay, but after that, guess what? It's gonna be our time to rule forever, though. Once Yahweh Shah returns, okay. Once Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, once he returns, we're gonna rule, and it's gonna be a righteous earth. All right, even the heathens are gonna rejoice because it's gonna be peace and righteousness throughout the earth. The minds of the people, everyone is gonna be healed. All right, through an approximate amount of time. The Israelites, by default, we're gonna be good right away. But the other nations, hey, they're gonna be good too. All right, they're gonna learn the law, statute, commandments, and the earth is gonna be peaceful. The trees are gonna benefit, the plants, the animals. It says how the lion and the lamb are gonna lie together. It's gonna be like a real, happily ever after, like you see in the movies, forever. And Esau is gonna be through after 1,000 years. He's not gonna rise back up. No, after 1,000 years, he's gonna, as it says in Obadiah. Let me get that. Okay, Obadiah. Because he came back up. He rose back up after 1,000 years after when we were ruling during the medieval times, during the Byzantine Empire, from 325 A.D. to the Renaissance, which like in the late 1300s. All right, you see, it says Obadiah 1, verse 18: "In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it." Right? You see? So Esau is going to be through after 1,000 years in our kingdom. He's not going to rise back up. No. He's going to be, we're going to get all the Edomites, round them up, and we're going to burn them all right, with spiritual power. And thus, wickedness is going to be, removed from off this planet, because Esau is a wicked nation by default. All right, and call Yahweh Shemashah. I can't wait, and we're gonna enjoy, even with that in that 1,000-year time frame. All right, we're gonna enjoy beating this man, horrifically. He's gonna be in hardcore bondage, slavery. All right. So hey, I just want to make this quick lesson. All right. And these people, everyone knows now. The jig is up, Esau. All right. More people are gonna get angry, and everything's gonna lead to civil unrest soon. All right. This is just one of them. So it's going to be a whole bunch of other, things that's going to lead to us to civil unrest. All right. But hey, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right. Till next time, Shalom.